Welcome back to Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2020. Let's start that again. Welcome back to Draft Day Sports College Basketball with the New Hampshire Wildcats. And this is going to be an interesting episode as Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2021 is out. I've got it downloaded and ready to go, but I can't transfer over a series or a season until I'm at May 1st. So we're going to play the first half of this episode, in theory, assuming everything goes smoothly. We're going to play the first half of this episode in Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2020. And we're going to play the second half of the series in Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2021. So we'll play this up till May 1st, and then I will close this down. I will load up 2021. I will import this game save, and we will continue. So that is the plan for this episode. This episode, if you remember, first round of the NCAA tournament against number 11 ranked and number 3 seeded overall Louisville. So let's jump in. This could be the final game for New Hampshire great Sean Nixon, who's averaging 17.5, 8 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. He's been a great player for us in his 3 seasons with the Cats. Look at those numbers. Best player to ever come through Durham. So let's go ahead and get to this game against the Louisville Cardinals and see if we can pull off the upset. We have had a couple of upsets as UNH. We made it to the Elite Eight twice. Haven't been able to get over that hump to get to the Final Four, but we have made an elite. We have made 2 Elite Eights in our 9 seasons. I'll keep simming here as we go through all the play-in games. And here we go. So let's take on the number 3 seed Louisville Cardinals. And again, it's going to be loud, so I apologize. But let's get to it. All right, so starting lineups for the Louisville Cardinals: Jamal Johnson, Dennis Virgil in the backcourt. Virgil averaging 16.5 points a game. Delvon Chappell, Jermaine Williams, Ben Britton in the front court. Chappell, 14.5 points, 7 rebounds a game. For us, Ron Smith, Brandon Varley in the backcourt. Sean Nixon, Tevis Stokes, and Esteban Carraza in the front court. So 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore for us. They start 2 seniors, a junior, and 2 freshmen. So let's get right to the action and see if we can hang with the Louisville Cardinals. Going to need a big game out of Nixon. We're going to need our threes to go down, and we're going to need to not turn the ball over. So we're down here early 2-0, and we get a basket as Nixon puts that one in. We're down 5-2. 2 free throws by Carraza. 2 free throws for Louisville. Carraza misses both free throws that time. We can't have that. There's a turnover. Can't miss our free throws. Can't turn the ball over. We're only 1 of 4 shooting here early on, but we're hanging with them. There's a jumper by Varley, down by 1. 3-pointer from the top of the key by Nixon, so we're up 9-7. Yeah, Nixon needs to have a huge game as Carraza gets the putback there, and we're up by 4. Three missed opportunities by Louisville on that possession. Missed 3. They get a basket. They're within 2 now. Carraza misses that one. They turn over. Excuse me. 2 free throws there by Carraza. He's got 6. And we are up by 4. Fish back in the game now. Nixon with the jumper. He's got 7. We get the ball right back. We're up 6. 1 out of 2 at the line for Fowler. And we are up 7 against Louisville here. 2 free throws by the Cardinals. A 5-point game. Missed 3-pointer by Gilmore. So can we pull off the 3-14 upset? We will see. We're up 5 midway through the first half. My guess would be no, but, you know, who knows what's going to happen. Nixon last time out had 35 points for us. So if he can replicate that, as we've missed now 3 or 4 shots in a row. They missed both free throws. In the paint, Ron Smith hits that one. We're up 5. Make it 3. So they get a couple of free throws back. Another missed shot. It's our ball. They've turned it over 7 times. They're 4 of 21 from the field. Carrazza has his shot blocked. They miss a 3. We miss another shot. They get 2 free throws, a 3-point lead again. In the paint, Carrazza misses. We're only 7 of 21. Smith hits that one. Smith is going to be a big key for us starting next season, I think. We're going to need the offense from him. 2 more free throws by Louisville. They're 10 of 12 from the charity stripe. There's a turnover. Missed shot. 1 out of 2 at the line. It's a 2-point lead. And we turn it over. 7 turnovers, and we're down by a point as Louisville gets the 3-pointer. They missed the 3 that time. We turn it right back over. Missed mid-range jumper. 3-pointer missed by Stokes. This has just been some ugly basketball so far. There we go. Smith with a basket. He's got 6 points. Louisville hits a 3. They're up by 2. There's another missed shot. 2 more free throws for Louisville. It's a 4-point lead. We get a jumper with 6 seconds left. They miss a shot at the buzzer. So we go into halftime down by 2. I will take it. It's 28-26, and this has just been some bad shooting. So Virgil has 15 points. He's only 2 of 8 from the field, 9 of 10 from the charity stripe. He's got 8 rebounds. Chappell's the only other starter to score for them. He had 7. Williams was 0 of 7 from the field. Johnson was 0 of 4. Britton didn't attempt a shot. So they had 3 starters that didn't score. Williams had 4. Strickland 2. Gaden, Leap, Jackson, Morgan all played and didn't score. They were 6 of 33 shooting, 18%. 3 of 20 from behind the arc, 15%. They turned the ball over 8 times. They made 13 free throws, 16 attempts. That's the difference in the game. We were only 5 of 8 from the line. For us, Carrazza had 8 and 5. Nixon had 7 points, 5 rebounds. Stokes continues to struggle with the shot. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Varley had 2, and Smith was a perfect 3 of 3. He had 6. Fowler with the only points off the bench. He had a 3. Gilmore, Fishback, Nolan, Fox, Agner all played and didn't score. We shot 33%, 1 of 7 from behind the line, and again, 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. So that's the difference in the game. They've made 13 free throws. We've attempted 8. So it's our ball to start the second half. We're down by a point, or down by 2 points, and we turn it over. Missed 3 free throws that time. Missed jumper. Nixon, ball's knocked out of bounds. They get 1 out of 2. They're up by 3. Carrazza turns the ball over. Still a 3-point game. Missed 3-pointer. And Louisville's starting to pull away a little bit here. They're up by 5. We turn it over. Get it back, though. Another missed 3. 1 out of 9 from behind the charity stripe. They hit a 3. They're now up 8. Another missed shot. 34-26. We're down 8. We can't buy a bucket. Another missed shot. They get 2 free throws, and it's a 10-point lead all of a sudden. 1 out of 2 at the line for Nixon. We're down 9. There's a three-pointer from Nixon. He's got 11, and we've cut the lead to 6. Three-pointer missed by Nixon that time. They missed the 3 and the putback. (38-30). We turn it over. They turn it over. There's a three-pointer by Fowler, and we're down 5. So we're hanging in there. Just got to continue to play some decent defense. Missed shot. They get an easy basket, and they're up 7. Fishback called for the charge. It's an 8-point lead. Fishback misses that one. I'd hate for Fishback to go out scoreless in his final game. He's been a pretty consistent scorer for us. And we're down 11. So Louisville still hasn't shot the ball well, but we have just been absolutely atrocious here in the second half. Both teams shooting under 30%, under 28% for the game as they hit a 3. We get a basket back. We're now down 12. Yeah, it looks like this is about it as Louisville's starting to heat up a little bit. They're up 17, make it 14 now. We've turned it over 15 times, and we're shooting 29% from the field. Somebody shoot the ball. 2 free throws for Fishback. They hit a 3. Yeah. Oh, well. It was, we hung with them for about a half and a half, as it were. But things kind of got away from us in the second half. We were down by 2 going into halftime, and Louisville sort of pulled away here in the second half. Our shots just were not falling. Carrazza gets that one. And that one. It's an 11-point lead now with 2.5 left. Make it 13. So we're going to end up about 30 points below our season average when it's all said and done. It's a 10-point Louisville lead. 12-point Louisville lead with a minute and a half left. 14-point lead as we turn it over again. Missed jumper. So we're going to finish the season 22-9. Not terrible. I guess I expected a little bit more with it being Nixon's senior year. I really thought he would carry us to a 25-26 win season, but just was not meant to be as we played in a much tougher conference. So we finished 22-9, and we make the first round of the NCAA playoffs where we lose. Not the end of the world, but Virgil, we did a really nice job defensively on him. He was only 2 of 11 from the field, but he was 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Had 10 rebounds as well. Chappell had 18. Williams had 8. Britton 6. Johnson 5. Strickland 6. Williams 4. Jackson 2. Gayden, Leap, Morgan, all scoreless. They shot 29% from the field and won by 16. They were 21 of 31 from the free throw line. That was the difference in the game. We were only 8 of 12. We only hit 31% of our shots. We're only 5 of 20 from behind the three-point line. Carrazza, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Nixon in his final college game, 11 points, 9 rebounds. Stokes, his shot, he couldn't find his shot, no points. Did have 10 rebounds and 3 assists, though. Smith had 9. Varley had 4 in his final action. Fowler had 9. He's going to be a big part of the offense next season. Fishback was 6. Gilmore and Nolan both played and didn't score. Neither did Fox or Angener. So we lose 65-49 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Finish the season 22-9. So we're going to sim ahead, I guess, to the end of the NCAA tournament. We'll get up to May 1st, and we'll import. We'll see if that works. So we'll keep simming ahead here. keep simming ahead and see what we can do in the off season. We've got 3 players coming over from. We have 3 transfers coming in. Oh, speaking of that, I have to look at recruiting once this game is over and try to lock some of these recruits down. All right, so who has interest in us? Let's focus there first. Whoa, we got a lot of people with some interest. Alex Wilson. His GPA is high enough. Dupuy, we can't do anything with. Dupuy or Phillips, I believe. But we can. Let's start with Carter. Carter wants some playing time, so we'll give him some playing time. Duncan is interested in location, but he's from Alaska. So let's go. Oh, let's try location. I mean, we're pretty far away, but everybody's far away. So we'll do that. Alex Wilson, we have location Conference Prestige. Let's go to Conference Prestige for Alex Wilson. We can visit one more recruit. Cedric Harris, I think, is going to be that recruit, and we're going to talk to him about playing time. And hopefully we can land some of these guys, because we are going to need some depth once we get past this season. That's what happens when you have 5 open scholarship slots. So we'll keep simming ahead and see if we can land some of these guys. We'll get a message here at some point. Hopefully we get a lot of beeps in a row that tell us we have a bunch of different messages. Should be soon here. Come on, guys. Oh, and I have a new chair coming, which I'm pretty happy about. There are some of the messages. I got a new chair coming, so no more squeakiness in about a week. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed, guys. All right, so we're going to have to do that again. So we lost a couple of players. Cedric Harris, we're going to talk to him again. Oh, this is not good. Are we going to end up losing out on all of these players? Is there anybody else who's interested in us that we can... Nope, Duncan, Harris, and Carter are the 3 that I need to hope come around and stick with us. Otherwise, we're going to be really short-handed next season when it comes to depth. We're not going to have a lot of depth next season is the problem. Which is fine if we don't suffer injuries. I mean, we can go 7-8 deep during the regular season most of the time. But if we have any injuries, then that's going to be a real problem, obviously. Can we... Yeah, I don't think I can host anybody. Nobody wants to come at this point. So there's not a whole lot I can do other than just sim ahead. So fingers crossed here, folks. Villanova over Florida State. Jermaine McClintock with 24. That was the championship game. Yeah, that was the championship game, I think. Ooh. Nice. We got Herb Duncan. Okay, so that's a start. That is a start. The 67th ranked power forward, 263 overall. We got him locked down. Cedric Harris is 9th. Can we do anything at this point with any of them? Speedy Fitz. We're not even on his list, but he's warm. So let's do this. Offered. Let's go ahead and remove the scholarship from Alex Wilson. Fitz is really good on the inside. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I mean, there's no reason not to at this point. A lot of forwards, a lot of big men we are dealing with. So Maryland beat Villanova. And that was the tournament. Okay, so Maryland beat Villanova as the NCAA champions. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the awards. All right. So, again, I'll never get used to that noise, but let's go to Conference L. Sean Nixon, Player of the Year. Sean Nixon, the Defensive Player of the Year, and I won Coach of the Year again. First team, Sean Nixon. Second team, nobody. Okay, so we got Sean Nixon. Is a 3-time Conference Player of the Year, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. All right, so inbox messages, season review. I don't think... Okay, so let's make some last-ditch efforts here. Facilities for Cedric Harris. We don't have a lot of money left. Is Fitz on our... No. We do not have a lot of money left. I need to save some money for scholarships or for transfers. So we're just going to go with Cedric Harris and see if we can land him because I need to save some of that money for transfers. Except I think transfers are considered next season. Damn it. All right. So we got a bunch of messages. Maybe it didn't matter. Fitz, Duncan, okay. So Cedric Harris didn't sign with us, but we got Carter, Duncan, and Speedy Fitz. That came out of nowhere. So we got about $1,700 left. Is there anybody interested in us that we can't make an offer to either of these guys? His 640 and his 860 SAT scores. So, cool. All right, let's sim ahead. Oh, no. All right, so I need a first assistant and a second assistant. God, I hate this part. Why can't I do this? Oh, because I got to do it from here. All right, guys, I'm going to do this, and I'll be back. I'm not gonna sit around and make you guys watch this, so I'll be back in a minute. All right, so we made it through that. I hate that part. Let's try to increase our budget again. My guess is they won't, just because I've never had them approve it 2 years in a row. But as we move up, we're going to need more money, frankly. Request denied, yeah. All right, so we're going to sim ahead to May 1st. And hopefully that will allow us to transfer the game over to Draft Day Sports 2021. So we'll see here in a minute. Hopefully this doesn't sim past May 1st. If it does, well, it does. And I'll have to just play another season. All right, it's May 1st. All right, so we are where we need to be. So let's look at our recruiting ranking really quickly. 152nd. We should have moved up to Conference K. New Hampshire has been promoted to Coastal K along with Coastal Carolina, Sam Houston State, and Holy Cross. All right, so we're going to save this, and I am going to try to import this to 2021, and we'll see how it works. So with any luck at all, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. All right, guys, we're back. And it didn't quite go the way I wanted. I think I screwed up. I think I did stuff in the wrong order, so I wasn't able. I was able to import it, but it didn't import any of the graphics. It didn't import the standings. It was just a bit of a mess. So I decided to play through another season in 2020, and you guys are going to get a full season. You're going to get NCAA tournament through NCAA tournament. So we're going to we're at the conference tournament. It was a bit of a down year for us, as you can see, 17 and 11, 9 and 7 in the conference, which I anticipated. Although it didn't help that we lost our senior shooting guard, Lavelle Gilmore, 4 games into the season. He was out for the year, so wasn't a great year. I'll show you stats here in a minute, but we're gonna do right up to the end of the season here, right up to May 1st, and then that will give me some time to sort out what I was doing wrong and see if I can figure it out. So if we look at the standings, we finished middle of the pack. We were tied for, 4th at 9 and 7. So we're going to have to win the conference tournament in order to move up to Conference J. Otherwise, we are going to repeat a conference for the first time in a while. So wouldn't be great, but it is what it is. So so we finished 9 and 7. If we look at our stats, nothing really stood out. We had a bunch of players average between 8 and 12. You can see Gene Williams, our leading scorer, 12.6 rebounds, 2.5. I mean, he was really good. 6.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2 steals, and a block a game. He'll probably be in line for Defensive Player of the Year. Derek Fowler, his first season as sort of the main go-to guy, averaged just under 12. Ron Smith, our junior point guard, averaged 11 and almost 6 assists. Greg Jenkins was pretty good. He stepped in after Gilmore got hurt. Stokes, still not a scorer, but averaged about 7 rebounds a game. So it was a down season. I don't anticipate that we're going to make the NCAA tournament this year. I have a feeling we might make a lower conference, but we'll just sort of have to see what happens. Recruiting-wise, we've locked down 1 recruit so far. His name is Kashian Coffey. He's the number 400 overall recruit. He's 3-star, B overall, B scorer, A passer as a 6'5 forward, decent rebounder, decent defense. Not a great scorer, but I think he'll be pretty good. Average 16, 4, 5, 2.5 blocks, 3 steals a game in high school. So far, that's good. And we're in on a couple of other players, Bryant and Stewart. Neither of them have the SAT scores. You can see Bryant is at a 890 and Irv Stewart is at an 800. So neither of them can sign with us. But Vincent Oliver, he is number 400, 404 overall, 6'8 big man. We're in the mix for, and then Jay Fitz, who we're still waiting on his SAT scores, 2.5 GPA. So it'll be close. So that's where we are recruiting-wise, and we are at the conference tournament. So we're just going to go ahead and sim like we normally do. If we make it to the championship game, we'll play that game. If we don't make it to the championship game, we'll sim ahead, see if we make a postseason tournament, and then we'll play that game. And then, we'll go right up through the end of the season, unless we have to play a couple of games. Like if we make the postseason, if we win the conference tournament, or that sort of thing, we'll go right up to the end of the year. So we're playing Troy in the first round of the conference tournament. We'll sim that one. And we win. It would be something if we won the conference tournament this year. We are undermanned. We play 2 to 3 walk-ons basically every game. We won 67 to 56. Smith had 15, Fowler had 13. Yeah, so Angener, Jenkins, and Fox are all walk-ons. We play 3 walk-ons a game. But this is the problem we have. We just don't have a lot of depth beyond our starters. So if they don't have a great game, we struggle. But they did okay here. So we win 67 to 56, and now we're going to take on Oakland, who is 20-7 on the year. So can we pull the upset here against Oakland? We cannot. So we finished the season, or we finished the regular season / conference tournament at 18-12. So it looks like a repeat of Conference K for us. Ooh, we lost by 1. Lost in overtime. Wow, that's too bad. So Jenkins with 25. Williams and Fowler each had 13. Fowler, 13 points, 13 rebounds. Good game for him in his final conference tournament game. Wow, that's too bad. All right, so let's sim ahead and see if we make a conference tournament. Yeah, so I'd really like to import this to 2021, but I'm not, it's not going to make or break me. I'm enjoying 2020, so if I can't sort it out for whatever reason, I'll just keep going in 2020. It works for me. The game works fine. I'm enjoying it, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's take a look at recruiting really quickly. Yeah, we got to do some stuff here. Still waiting on that SAT score. Watch some film. See if there's anybody new on the list. Nope. Fitz and Oliver are still the two guys. Yeah. All right, let's sim ahead. As the other conferences finish up their tournaments. I think that's the NCAA tournament message. Yep, the selection show. Let's get to the selection show. It's going to be loud. Sorry. All right, let's take a look. I doubt we got an at-large bid, but we'll see. We got a tournament bid because I heard the extra email message come in. So we'll just have to see. But Stetson, Cornell, Northwestern State, Jacksonville, BC, San Diego State, and Boise State, Seton Hall in the play-in games. Wisconsin against Stetson, Cornell, Virginia, Florida, East Tennessee State, San Francisco, Northern Iowa, North Carolina State, Providence, Bradley, Vermont, Arizona State, Georgetown, UCLA, Rhode Island, and Cal, Notre Dame Air Force, Connecticut, Dartmouth, Maryland, San Diego, Creighton, Vanderbilt, Temple against the BC San Diego State winner, North Carolina, Stanford in the 6-11, Washington, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska Northwestern, Elon against the U, Marquette, Yale, LSU, Chicago State, Oklahoma, Detroit Mercy, Cincinnati against either Boise State or Seton Hall, Florida State, Alabama, Iowa, Wichita State, Indiana, Syracuse, Purdue against either Northwestern State or Jacksonville, West Virginia against the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils, great logo, Kennesaw State against Kentucky, Davidson, Florida A&M, Texas A&M, Wake Forest, Oregon, Mississippi, Belmont, Missouri, Baylor, Tulsa. So we did not make the NCAA tournament. Did we make a tournament? We did. We were selected to the AIT, which I believe is the NIT. So we're going to be taking on Texas Christian, so TCU, in conference tournament. So let's see how it goes. We lose. So that was a pretty garbage postseason for us. We win the opening round, play-in matchup, and then lose in the first round of the tournament, and then lose in the first round of our postseason tournament. Not a good game. This was just a down season. We weren't deep enough. We didn't have enough high-level talent. But still an 18-win season. So we'll redo Conference K next season. We have some players coming in, some transfers. We have 3 transfers coming in next season, as well as at least 1 recruit. So we're going to have 4 new faces. If we look at the roster real quick. Craig Moore is going to be a 3.5-star, 4-star shooting guard. We'll have him for a couple of years. Alan Tobias, who's a 3-star, 4-star. We'll have him for 3 years. And then Chris Wheat, a big man who can shoot the rock, who will be coming in as well. So we've got those 3 players as well as at least 1 recruit, if not more. Hopefully we can land more than 1. Check and see if his SAT scores have come back yet. They haven't. I would really like to land Fitz here as well because we have 3 open scholarships, and I can't. I don't want to have to bring in 3 additional transfers. It just we end up as a not very deep team, and we get what happened to us this year. I think we'll bounce back next season. I think we'll be a much better offensive team next year. The players we're losing aren't of real consequence. We're losing a couple of decent players, but nobody that is, putting the fear of God into anyone or anything. So, still no. All right, well, it's time to dive in. So, playing time for Fitz. Oliver. Location seems to work, and I don't really know why it works, but it works. So we're going to go location. Rancic's not interested in us, but we're going to see if we can make him interested in us, talking about facilities. And we got one more person that we can talk to, and I don't think we have any new interest. Nope. So we're just going to pick somebody and see if we can generate some interest. So, Jevin Richardson, academics. We're going to talk to Jevin Richardson about academics. And if we can get him interested, I'll offer him a scholarship and I'll pull it from somebody else, I guess. So let's just see. Rutgers defeats Lehigh. North Carolina over Washington. Oregon defeats Missouri. Let's keep going here. Notre Dame continues to win. They beat us in the NIT tournament when I played. You missed the beginning of the season because of the issues I was having, but I made the preseason NIT. We won our first game of the year, and then we lost by like 40 to Notre Dame. So Jevin Richardson doesn't want to play for us. He doesn't want to play for us. And those 2 guys both liked their visits. So let's go in here and let's go ahead and remove scholarship from Rancic because he's not interested in us anymore. We'll come back here. We will offer here and we'll offer... Oh, right. So let's... Did we talk to Gardner yet? Yeah. So we'll talk to Gardner. Oh, I could only put in... It was only that 1 week, huh? Okay. We're up to 4th on Fitz's list. I hope that his SAT scores aren't too bad. Purdue, 31-4 on the year. I know this isn't the most thrilling thing in the world, but it's just a lot of click and waiting for the season to end. But we're almost there. We're at the end of March. Illinois beats Virginia Tech. Loyola beats Brown. I think we're going to sim ahead now to the Final Four. Any recruiting stuff that needs to happen? Nope. I mean, I guess we'll watch film. I mean, not that it matters. We're not going to be able to do anything with these guys. They're either going to sign with us or they're not. Wait a second. What did I see there? Yeah, Irv Stewart. I wish we could bring him in, but he's a dum-dum. So I need to lower my SAT requirements. If I could just lower them to 800, we could have had some 5-star recruits in here. Did Miami just win the national championship? Did they just defeat Purdue in the national championship? That's a whale of a game. Vincent Oliver has chosen our school. That's cool. So we've got number 400 and number 404. That's not great, but waiting for Fitz still. Waiting for Fitz to make his decision. Come on, Jay. Let's make it happen. Notre Dame defeats Miami in the national championship game. I don't want to watch the recap. I think we can still recruit, right? Yeah. So let's advance. It's loud. All right, let's take a look at Conference K, see if we had any award winners. Nope. First team all-conference. Nope. Second team all-conference. Gene Williams. So that's nice. At least we got something there. But yeah, this wasn't a great year for us, but it is what it is. So you guys got a full season because of my mod incompetence, for lack of a better phrase. So we are going to continue to move ahead here. Another inbox message. Reggie Gardner went to St. Mary's. We won 15 games. Our school prestige dropped again. Come on, Jay. Let's see what. Let's talk to him again and see if we can get. All right, so is anything a big concern to him? Location. I guess we'll talk to Jay Fitz about location, even though he's from Washington. It seems to work either way. His SAT scores aren't high enough. So let's offer Mims a scholarship. Let's just dive in here right at the end of the season and try to make a last-ditch effort at some of these guys. I don't think anything was a big deal to him, but let's look. Again, we'll go location with Mr. Mims. And let's sim ahead. I don't want another job. That's a lot of messages. All right. Fitz signed an LOI. Mims hit home, but I don't think. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's go right back to location for Mr. Mims. and see if we can lock him down. So we were able to lock down Fitz, assuming his... I don't know, it may not matter if he's coming from JUCO. So it may not matter at all. Staff hiring. Ah, hell. All right. So I get to go through this nonsense again. So I'm going to do this. And I'll be back when I'm able to sign an assistant. So just wait. We'll see if we can lock it down with one. Joey Rodriguez, you want to be our... We'll offer you $27,500 a year for 3 years as our third assistant. Will that work? Yes. All right, good. So we can advance now. We're going to need more money. We're either going to, because we either need to pay our coaches more to help the team improve, or we need more money for recruiting to pick up better recruits. So I'm going to ask for more money, but he's going to say I didn't even use the money I had this year. So maybe I'll try facilities, upgrading the facilities. It's been a long time. I think we upgraded our facilities in the first year, and that was it. So maybe they'll let us upgrade the facilities this season. See, did we get Mr. Mims? Meeting with the board. Let's upgrade the facilities. Be nice to land 4 recruits. Get 2 messages. Request denied. And we didn't get Mims. Shoot. Okay. All right, so it's the end of the season. Let's advance to May 1st, and we'll call it an episode. And then I'll see if I can sort out how to get it imported to 2021 with all the logos and everything else. But like I said, if I can't, I'll just keep playing in 2020. I can do 2020. I can do a 2021 league as well. You know, I don't want to run too many different different Let's Plays. I've got 3 going on right now with 2 more starting in, about 10 days once Out of the Park Baseball comes out. So that's going to be 5 different series I'm going to be running. So hopefully one of these can come to an end here at some point with a championship or something of the sort, because 5 different series is that's a lot. And I guess I could just post 1 a day, give myself a couple of days off, or I could just keep going the way I'm going now. It just means you won't get as many updates on each one. You know, now you get an update every 3 days now on each series. That would just be every 5 days. So, not sure. It's going to be all the messages about buying reports and everything else. So we should have 1 scholarship, which we'll use on a transfer. Recruiting rankings, 149th. Promotion and relegation, we should be staying in Conference K. Yeah. If we look at our roster now, not very deep again, but better than last year for sure. We have 3 3.5 star players, 2 3-star players, a 2.5 star player. A 2-star, 3 1.5 star, and then Kashi and Coffee, who we may end up redshirting as he's a half-star player. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to call it an episode, and hopefully the next time we come back, it will be Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2021 with the New Hampshire Wildcats. But if not, it'll still be 2020, and we'll still be moving forward as the Wildcats on our quest to start at the bottom and win the national championship. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.